Tonight in Moscow, Idaho, the mystery continues to grow in the search for the killer of 4 slain college students last month. Investigators now asking for the public's help finding a particular person or people, releasing generic photos of a 2011 to 2013 white Hyundai Elantra with an unknown license plate, saying it was in the vicinity of the home that tragic morning of November 13th. Telling us this afternoon,
thanks to these tips and leads, we know that vehicle was there. So the occupants or occupant naturally is someone we want to talk to. They might have critical information that can help us solve the case.
Investigators saying it is to protect the integrity of the investigation that they have not released information on a suspect, a potential motive, or whether they've located the murder weapon, which they believe to be a knife.
The tip line is now going to an FBI call center. That's so they can handle all the volume of tips and also categorize them and help us.
What they have released is that all 4 students, Kaylee, Madison, Xana, and Ethan, turned home after a night out at different locations across town and were found dead by another roommate and officers later that day.
This case is absolutely not going cold.
Experts tell NBC News it could take weeks to analyze all the evidence, blood, fingerprints, and more, especially in a house with lots of roommates and visitors.
If you do not precisely collect, you will not have good results at the end. Also, hair and fibers. They are looking through this house, which wasn't small and was a party house, to collect all the hair. I was thinking about that. It must be so voluminous with all these girls living there.
In town, things aren't quite the same.
It's felt like colder for sure. People just seem more on edge. People are like talking about it a lot. And slower. A lot of people left, and so it just got pretty slow and dead around here.
All right, Steve Patterson joins us now live from Moscow, Idaho, outside the police station there. So, Steve, I know there's a big question about an unknown timeline, right? And I know you asked police about it. Please walk our viewers through that timeline and who's involved there.
Yeah, there's about a 5-hour gap that police are looking into where 2 of the victims were going from a frat party at a nearby frat house just about a block away to, of course, that rental home where the fatal stabbing occurred. In all, it takes about a 2-minute walk. But again, they're looking at a 5-hour timeline. So they're trying to piece together what happened. I asked the officer that question. The officer responding by saying no update. It's under investigation. And just another piece to this puzzle that investigators are trying to put together. Meanwhile, this community remains in mourning as we speak. There is a memorial and vigil being held in town.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.